You said you wanted to see some Comcast laggy gameplay, so here it is. I'll be talking about it a little later. I'm gonna start with those nosy neighbors. I narrowed my search down to about 2 to 3 houses I wanted to go in and see with my own eyes, kind of like what I did with that condo with the balcony. We saw house number 1 on a Saturday. My realtor picked me and my parents up. I brought my parents along just to show them. It's my decision. I'm gonna choose what I want, but I wanted them to see it as well. So we arrive at house number 2. We park our car in the driveway. And as soon as we stepped out of the car, it was like the entire neighborhood came outside. Everybody was looking. Blinds started opening a little bit. You would look at some people's houses, their front windows, you see a little crack in the blinds. There's somebody peeking through those blinds. People started taking the trash out. I bet Saturday isn't a day where they're gonna pick up the trash, but they were taking the trash out. Some people started going to get their mail. They went to their mailbox. They do deliver mail on Saturday, but still, they went to their mailbox. People started walking their dogs. It was like the whole neighborhood was walking their dogs. And they didn't really walk their dogs because they kept going back and forth right by the house. It wasn't like they were going down the block, around the corner like you would when you're walking a dog. They were going 10 steps away from the house, 20 steps, making a U-turn, going back. We were like, what is going on in this neighborhood? This is unbelievable. Maybe this kind of activity is normal. Maybe this is normal. Maybe the sellers, they've been trying to sell this place for so long and no one's been there, so they're not used to seeing anybody there and they're just seeing what's going on. I don't know. But me and my parents and the realtor, we were just like, wow, we couldn't believe it. The look that my parents gave me, they were like, I don't like this neighborhood. Did you see that? Did you see how I was shooting that sniper up there and then the game just pushed me down there? Or that was Comcast. That wasn't the game. Comcast was like, what are you doing up there in that camp spot? I'm going to push you back down there.
It's amazing.
Back to the house. We finally got inside. It took us a while because my realtor couldn't figure out how to open the lock box. It was digital. They gave him some kind of code. It wasn't working. So we were on the porch for a little while. And that's what gave the neighborhood enough time to go outside and check their mail, take out the trash, walk their dogs, because we were stuck on the porch trying to figure out how to open the door. So we finally got in and we take a tour of the house. And this house looks so much better than the pictures. It was spacious. The pictures were great, but when we actually got to see it with our own eyes, this house was so spacious. It was very unique. It had all these crazy characteristics you don't normally see in a house. So after taking the tour, we were pretty amazed and we had smiles on our faces. So we walked out the front door, and what do we see? All those nosy neighbors are standing on the porch.
Oh my gosh.
And you know what they did? They asked my realtor if they could see the house, if they could take a tour of the house.
Oh my gosh.
Now, you know what I was thinking. You know what my parents were thinking. We looked at each other like, you gotta be kidding me. Is that a question? Are you serious? And do you want to know what my realtor said? My realtor said, sure. Give that guy a resignation letter. Give that guy a slap on the face. Give that guy, that realtor he went bye-bye. After that, he went bye-bye. Now the entire neighborhood is in the house. They're taking a tour. They're not supposed to be taking this tour. Some of them they even brought their dogs with them. They got their dogs on a leash and they're walking in. This could be my future house. They're walking around the house with the dogs. I know you're probably saying, oh, you must hate dogs if you're saying it like this. I don't hate dogs. I like dogs. I even have a dog. But still, that's disrespectful. I didn't say you could walk. You can't do that. You have to get an appointment. You can't do this. So they're walking around the house. They're amazed and they're amazed like we were amazed, and they're making comments. And now, you know, because the realtor drove us, so we have to wait for this demonstration to be over before we can get back home or before we can go and look at the next house. So now we're staying there for another 20 minutes. Oh my gosh, it was a disaster. And did you see that sequence in the game? I wasn't able to pick up that dog tag. I can't play the objective. Comcast doesn't want me to play the objective. They won't let me get dog tags. I ran over the dog tag, nothing happened. I got moved to the side as if nothing happened. I guess now I have an excuse as to why I don't play the objective. I can't.
Splash.
Oh, I was about to say I can't play the objective because Comcast won't let me. And that guy said, no excuses. Hit me with that C4. He basically told me there's no excuses as to why you can't play the objective. So anyway, the neighborhood was finally done taking a tour of the house. And we let the realtor go. We were gonna go see some other ones, and we just let him go. We said, we let him go. We cut him loose, and we were gonna go see the other houses with another realtor, with somebody else, because that was a noob move. That was disrespectful. That was a noob move. That's all I gotta say about that. And look at this. I wanted to knife him. The knife never came out. And look at that. I ran over the tag and nothing happened. Look at that. How did I get here without running over that tag? Is this a fake video? That Comcast lag, boy. That Comcast lag. If you've been watching this video, you've been seeing me getting pushed all around. One time I was in this store and then I was leaving. Oh, did you see that right there? Oh, you see I was gonna go around the corner? Around that, the Comcast said, Oh, look at that. I was gonna go through the hallway of death. Comcast was like, no, don't go through the hallway of death. Comcast gave me a second chance. Comcast has death streaks. It's funny. This is only the beginning. I got a lot of games just like this. I'm lagging. Maybe I should make a Comcast lag montage. That could be pretty funny. Does anybody else want to see that? Did you enjoy this gameplay? I know it's coming to an end. I know it's not the most beastly and feastly gameplay, but you said you wanted to see it, so I let it fly. I let it fly. And look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Wow, did you see those blank bullets? I hit him with half of a clip of blank bullets. I didn't get hit markers or anything. The sound, listen to that sequence again. The sound of bullets stopped for like a second. That's unbelievable. Look at that guy in the corner. Oh, now Comcast allows me to pick up that tag. So you see my connectivity is all up and down. I don't know what it is. I've had 2 technicians come out. They switch the wires outside in the attic. They do everything. They can't figure out what it is. And then we do a speed test. Sometimes the speed test is fine. Then the next time you run it, it's like 10% of what I'm paying for. Who knows? They don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. So sometimes this is going to happen to me.